Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today we're in the Ridge of Frozen Souls, and the fun thing about the stamina journey that we've been on here is what better way than to preserve stamina by not using it at all. So what we're going to be going for here is Perseus, which is kind of a what in the world are you doing with the Cerulean Spear and Perseus? Well, the Cerulean Spear has the unique ability set here that it can be used by anything in the game, and that is, or any blood code in the game, which is very, very, very nice for us because Perseus has a D in strength and a D in dex and a D plus in mind at least, and that makes us available here to use Perseus with very, very high dark and light gifts or stats. And so we're able to use it and we get normal mobility, which is very, very nice. And even though we're pretty far away from quick mobility at all, it really, really does make for a great way to go about using this. Now, there is a funny oddity here about what you're going for in Perseus, is that if you get rid of uh, your passive here of Halberd Mastery, you drop down to 801 damage on your Halberd. Now, the funny thing is here that if you look at the Noble Silver Intensified, it's at 1604, which means that if you use Bridge to Glory, you will more than double your actual damage output from one gift, which is absolutely ridiculously stupid, that Perseus has such a high light value, a mind value, to increase the value here of what we are going for. So currently we are at 801, and if we use bridge, we are at 1604. So we got 803 out of this, and absolutely ridiculous that we are able to get that amount of damage just from one gift. So what we're going for here is a little less dumb, but all together we're still going to get 700 added here, so we'll be at 1662. So we're just still a little bit higher than what we were with the Noble Silver and one gift. So all things considered, this is a pretty good setup here for our damage. About 1700 is nothing to scoff at, and that, remember, is 1600 before the 20% is calculated. But then the 20% from lightning is also in there, so we're getting a 40% increase to our damage. So we'll be at 1662 times 1.4, which will be 1662 2327, and then we will get the increased third. Let's say if we're doing the Boreal Brutes, we'll get an extra 50% damage from these two buffs. So we'll be in the neighborhood of 3158 per strike when we are attacking them, which is absolutely bonkers. And if we are going for the Boreal Savages, we will be up at 3656 for our damage. So just from these two buffs, we are going to be absolutely incredibly overpowered for our actual weapon strikes, just from these two being here in the Ridge of Frozen Souls. So we are, no joke, pretty good damage, and we are at a D in our strength and a D plus in our dex. So even though it looks pretty pathetic here on the card, we are going to have almost 4,000 damage that we are putting out on these guys, and that is not counting our running attack or our charge attack or our strong attack. So keep that in mind. We are going to have a very high drain rating here on our Cerulean Spear, because with Blood-Sucking Blades we will more than double our value here. So we should be, yeah, so we're almost double. 0.9 would be double, so we're right there at doubling our Ichor recovery rate, and we will have Valiant Heart. And also, because we have very, very bad stamina overall, this is one of the worst stamina builds, or stamina blood codes in the game. It is in the bottom, almost the bottom 10, but it's number 11, so it just makes it out of the bottom 10, and it's tied for 10th place, actually. And so it's pretty bad on stamina, but when we use stamina stimulant here, we get, you know, 46 more, 47 more because we get that 20% increase. We're going to get 50 stamina from Jack running his morale boost here along the way. So we'll get 327 here, and then we'll have stamina increase regeneration from tirelessness. And if we get focused, in the event that we get focused, we get stamina reduction as well. So all things considered, the best way to not use that stamina is to not use that stamina, and where that comes into play is between Usurper's Blade to get us health back, and then our two dark gifts here, which are scaling off of our dark value of 1401, which is very good. And so we should have plenty of value here out of our build. Now that's all on paper, and let's see how it actually looks as we use it in action. So let's go ahead and get our regular buffs going here, and you'll notice that for our attack set here with this fella, we will absolutely dominate him very fast. And that was 17,000 damage that we just ripped through right there. Okay, couldn't get the other dog in one hit there. That would have been nice to get both of them, but no dice. Okay, somehow we magically got a poke and then a backstab. That was awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this guy from here. Ouch. Okay, let's get some health back there, because that was pretty ridiculous what that guy was going for. Okay, and definitely want to get rid of this guy before he gets too close to us, because bad things can go on if that is not taken care of. So let's whoa, that was very terrifying there. How the lock on went around that guy. Okay. Okay, good. Wow, that was pretty scary there, all things considered. And hopefully we can encourage the Boreal Brute to kill himself and jump off the edge here. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Nope, we don't have any daggers or anything, so we gotta force him to kill himself coming up here. Alright, so as we get over here to these guys, obviously best first and foremost to go for backstabs here, so you get rid of this guy and you're not getting ouch, you're not getting destroyed by the gunners across the way. So we'll just go for a couple of backstabs here before we take care of these fellas over here. Now we could just rest here and move on, but we haven't used any heals yet, so that's fine. Definitely need to get rid of these guys. Okay. Good. Okay. All things considered, pretty good that we're only down 1,000 health. I think we'll keep it here, and we'll keep moving on, because we do have a lot of opportunity here to go for these things. Okay, good. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Definitely good to fight these guys not on an empty whoops. Okay, now we should be able to poke this guy enough here that he will... Oh, okay, well, that was unfortunate. I wanted to actually fight the guy instead of him killing himself. But all things considered, I mean, I'm not really going to complain too much here. Very nice to have both fire and lightning active while we poke those ghastly flesh balls. And it's definitely worth it to have both of our gifts going here, or both of the Scothic Chrome that we have on the weapon itself, and then also very good to bring lightning weapon along just for that increased weakness to the area. So it makes for a really great parry for burning these guys down very fast, very merciless in how the engagement goes. So you can see there 2544 was our damage, and then if we just add this Oh, Jack. We are up. It's up over 9,000. Yeah, 3292. So it added 750 damage, just like that. Absolutely overwhelming for these guys to be able to, you know, to be able to survive this. And these dogs go fast. They go very, very fast. And this guy will encourage him to kill himself because it's fun. Okay, he's gonna throw icicles. Jack's gonna die, maybe. Come on, dude. Okay, now Jack may die here, but that's okay. Um, we're not needing Jack. Here he comes. Yep. Sorry, buddy. What is he doing? Somehow he's walking on air. This is okay. He killed himself. Somehow he was doing some magic there. That was definitely interesting. Oh, we missed him. Okay, we're dead. And Jack. Okay, so that turned into literally the worst possible way that any of those encounters could have gone down at all. Okay, Jack. Sure. Okay, but as you can see, with what we have going here, we can absolutely tear through these guys. Absolutely not even a challenge here for these guys at all in a straight up fight. And you definitely want to go for the pokes. Not really too much. The slashes here are of too much benefit here, and you just keep poking your way through, and these guys go down quickly. As you can see there, you don't even have to waste any kind of time just destroying these guys. Okay. Okay. And if you get into a bad corner here, you know, all things considered, you can go very, very fast through these guys. As you can see here, we're at 327 stamina, which is very, very nice that we have that ability to go through these guys pretty quick, pretty simply with, you know, the limited amount of stamina that we have. But because of all of our stamina abilities here, good things happen because of how we have our build set up. Ouch. And stupid dogs are always stupid. Okay. Here we go. Now, it's Bridge to Glory is gonna lose out here, which is fine, but we should be... Oops. Okay. Now I was gonna say, we should be fine here for this guy to do whatever he's gonna do with his armor, but honestly, we should not worry about it too much. Okay. Okay, for this guy, he's completely not aware of what he's got himself into. He absolutely cannot stand up to the onslaught of this complete setup here, just because of the fact of how he responds is definitely not in his best interest at all in how he responds to that entire setup in the entire fight there. Now, you might be wondering, yeah, okay, this is great. You can kind of cheese these guys by running around in circles, but how does it operate versus the duo, right? You know, if a build is actually worth it and savvy enough, then it should be able to take down the duo, right? And the answer to that is it depends on Jack. So if Jack gets out of the fight early, then it really falls apart in a really bad way very, very quickly. But if you are able to keep Jack in the fight, then actually this goes very well. Okay, and I will show you here. We're only going to give it probably 1 or 2 attempts, but this is the real boss for this build setup here. But having both fire and lightning together paired up with a whole bunch of things here, we are basically set and ready to go. no problems at all. So let's see here. Okay. Ouch. See, now if Jack is able to stay alive over there, he will, oh, okay. Okay, yep, that is what we were afraid of. The off-screen throws of icicles that are, you know, completely unfair because you can't see them coming. All you have to do is hear them and dodge forward because it was at your back, but I dodged backwards into the icicle and I was trying to dodge sideways, but unfortunately it didn't work at all. Okay, so you can see that if you're able to get up on the guys quick enough, you do have to do a considerable amount of damage on these guys. You have to do 55,000 each boreal brute here, and so in order to, you know, get rid of them quickly, it's in your best interest to just go for as much damage that you possibly can, obviously. And what we are going for right now is basically as much damage as we possibly can. Okay. Okay, now if he's going after Jack, Jack should be able to dodge away and everything, but we'll see here what goes on. Okay, whoops. Somehow he was still active. Oh, there goes Jack. Okay. That was the wrong direction to go. Thanks, Jack. Okay, let's go ahead and heal here and get Jack back. Okay, and we'll dodge backwards, obviously. These guys in their infinite throw distance. Okay, Jack, hang in there, buddy. You're right. Oops. Okay. Okay, there's one. I can't see where the other one is. There we go. And you can see that Jack did literally no damage to this guy over the entire course of the entire fight here. So that's kind of how Jack is like completely worthless as a partner if you are expecting him to do anything of value. Yep, okay. But you can see that the pokes do very, very, very well against these guys. And as you can see, if you are able to keep Jack alive and he just dodges around the entire time, the build actually does work very, very well, all things considered. And you know, that's a really, really good indication that you have a good build on your hands if you can actually get through. Oh, I wanted that screenshot there. Oh well. But you can have a really, really good ability built into this just because of the fact that you're getting an extra 50% damage increase just because of fire and lightning being paired together on these guys. And on the boreal savages, it's just kind of out of hand on the damage increases. So this entire setup is literally built on just looking at the weaknesses and building for exactly that, in a sense. And the other idea of this entire setup build here is the idea that you don't really need to do anything other than just kind of look at what you need to do, and then don't use your stamina, and then use other things in place of your damage other than stamina. And that's a great way to... Okay, I didn't read that. I thought he was moved already. But it's a great, great way to go about, getting damage out on the enemy, while at the same time, you know, not worrying about you know, everything you need to be doing. Okay. Well, this was a really, really bad initial start here to Nicola, so let's go back, let's reset that, and let's start again, because that was completely horrible there, that we misread the antler attack, and as well as the punch. We were in a not, yeah, we're not in a good headspace for that kind of a beginning of a fight. You want the fight to be, you know, kind of normalized, but, you know, that wasn't what we were supposed to be going for. So, okay, let's go for these things first, and then we'll go for lightning. Okay. And he can go through his damage reduction. That's fine. Okay, there we go. We got him cooking now. Ouch. Okay, and we'll just keep moving around the side here. Okay, and you can see that oh, I was gonna try and attack him from the front there. Okay. Is he okay? Okay. Well, anyways, that's Nicola, and with the onslaught here of the constant piercing damage, it really is a little bit overwhelming for him. That he can't really do much. We were kind of goofing around there at the end because of just how overwhelmingly devastating this kind of setup is with the fire and lightning paired together, and having that on top of the ability to extend your entire move combo set because of the fact that you're doing weapon attacks and gift attacks simultaneously at the same time. They're comboed back to 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 each other, and you can keep the attack string going for a very long time just because of the fact that, you know, you have 327 stamina, and you're able to continually go for a very, very long time as you continue to move in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction around Nicola as you are attacking him. So let's kind of see this again here. Okay. And in the event, remember that we do get focused, we will be in a very, very, very good way here. Let's get some health back. Okay, and let's get some stamina here. Ouch. Okay, now our stamina is super increased ability here. So that helped us for quite a bit of time there. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh, that crazy rocket jump. Okay. Yeah, you need to stop with the rocket jump, and you can see that it's just too much for Nicola. This kind of setup here, having you know, having a stamina build that doesn't really use the stamina, while at the same time being able to move in that circle around him. Obviously, we're getting some cheap shots with his rocket boosts up in the air. There's nothing you can do about that except perfect dodge, but that's not what we're doing, and we're able to, you know, do whatever we want here. Okay. And let's see if we can get a better fight here. Okay. Oops. Okay. Still not my best performances. We keep getting hit by one of those attacks there, unfortunately. There we go. We dodged it finally. Jack's dead. What? Okay, Jack's dead for reals. Okay, so yeah, you can see how how the build works overall. I feel like I want to fight him just one more time, just for you know, the thrill of it all. I mean, why not at this point? We're this far in. Whoops. We might as well take it all the way, right? And that's the fun thing about Nicola, is that he can be absolutely brutal, and then you can find, you know, that quote unquote one chink in his armor, and all of a sudden it goes very, very, very well for you. And this is kind of that setup in a sense, almost. Oh, okay. Well, I keep getting hit unceremoniously by that antler strike, which is unfortunate. Okay, now he's gonna go down. So this is good. Okay. Let's get in there, get some pokes. Ouch. Okay, at least now we have beautiful stamina recovery now. Okay. Oops. He's getting feisty. He is getting feisty. Okay. Ouch. Yeah. With Jack along for that extra 50 stamina that you're getting here, you know, you can fight Nicola all day long like this, and it makes for a really fun way to engage him, because you literally just have to, I mean, with a few cleanup setups here, a few clean you know, varieties of ways of interacting with him, you can absolutely do very, very well. And you can, well, sure, why not? One more, why not? But you can get a ton of I-Core back. You can keep the onslaught during the fight over and over. Not this time, buddy. Now, if we can actually get through the first stage here. Okay, that was good enough. Alright. Oh, ouch. Wow. Okay, that was painful. Let's get some health. Okay, stupid rocket jump. And now we have literally like no oh, okay. Okay. Okay, he just wanted to show off there with his stupid rocket jumps that are unblockable. You can dodge them, and that's the only thing you can do about those rocket jumps. And if you are too close to him, it just absolutely shreds you. Okay, one more. We gotta end on a high note here with Nicola, and thanks guys for watching. It's just been such a fun build setup here for the Ridge of Frozen Souls, and if you were looking for a interesting way to go about engaging all these enemies through the ridge, and for the Boreal Brutes, and oh, ouch, and for having a great way of an ability for how to and you know, wonder how to engage each of the enemies, this is a fantastic fun way to go about it. And as you see, I mean, yeah, we don't have the greatest amount of stamina in the world, but we do have enough stamina to do whatever we need to be doing at any point in time. So it makes for a great way to go about, oh, somehow he hit my head. Thanks, Jack. Okay. Nicola is always an interesting character for as far as where are his hitboxes and so on and so forth. Okay, now we got super stamina. Let's go for it here. Oops. Okay. Okay, we are up, literally up against the wall here. Okay. All right, that was a better performance, but I mean, you can see that taking the hits, even though you're with the Ivory Grace here, you could go for the Frosty version and get, you know, a better ice resistance, so he wouldn't be doing as much damage to you, as well as all the other, enemies in the Ridge of Frozen Souls or in Silent White here. But anyways. This has been fun. This has been a great time. You should enjoy this build, even though it's kind of a weird one that you use pure Perseus to run a weapon. But just because of the fact that Perseus does so well with these three gifts, actually these four gifts right here, and since it's a very, very low stamina blood code, it does make for a great way to get the most out of this blood code as you can try and get. The problem is you gotta have the Cerulean Spear, so if you don't have that, you know, sorry, but that's how it goes. So anyways, thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.